Okay. Is it working? Let's find out. Refresh this page. Oh, there I am. Uh-huh. Okay. And I hear myself. Perfect. Okay. And I got a notification for myself that I am live. I mean, I guess, yay. Get my own notifications. Okay, so that's my first stream. So this is probably going to be scuffed as hell. Potentially crashes and computer freezes, as always happens to me. But I want to work on my stuff, and I figured maybe some people would be interested in watching it as I do it. So here we are. Yeah, I want to kind of change up how my current system works. Because right now it is divided into kind of sections. Here's like UV controls, here's the base color controls, and I can add a full array of this. And I can do overrides per section, but I want to see about maybe having an override per thing. So I don't need to have a whole section override, just maybe override just the hue shift or just whatever. And I want to put this all into one layer per layer control instead of per section control. So I want to change up how this entire structure works. So that's the plans and ideas. Whether or not they will work and how they will work is remains to be seen. But let's start with some basics. Let's start with I'll test with the UV section. So let's start with that. And I'm curious, basically, is if I can use maps for this. So if I, you know, I'm going to make a duplicate of this. Maps. Okay. I still have the, so that way I can do, right, I can, I can't do, can I do, okay, well I can do float bool, yeah, that's fine. But I don't want it to be an array. Right, I don't need the array. I was hoping to have the key, but right, I need to get an array. Do I care that it's an array? Not entirely. Basically, yeah, this is what I want. I want this checkbox and a value. If I could get rid of this, that would be like an ideal scenario, but I don't think that's going to happen. Okay, well, in that case, I don't want to have like a Boolean flow, Boolean flow, Boolean float. That also is very dirty. What would it look like if I set all? I mean, might as well set it all to this and just see what it looks like. Maybe it's not going to be too bad. Right. But again, it'll never be above 1. If it'll never be above 1, this is just, it's a double line. If I'm going to have a double line, then I could just have it and override a thing, and override a thing, and override a thing, and then not use maps. Okay. For now, I will not use this then. An array, effectively. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep it on single. Then I won't use this. Okay, but I do want to have change up the structures. So I want to make a struct of structs. So S per layer master. So basically what we're going to do now is set up a structs of structs. So one structure is going to have all of this stuff. I think that's going to be a lot nicer. So if I do S UV controls, right? So then we have here. There you go. So now it's in here. We just have everything in here. Yeah, that's going to be a lot nicer. So how many we're going to need? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Ooh, 12 things. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I'm going to do base color. Do I need the word? I don't even know if I need the word controls on all of this. It seems repetitive, but for now I'll do it just for consistency. Because it makes sense. Specular controls. And I'm lazy, so copy paste the word controls. Roughness. Anisotropy. God, I can never say that word. Emissive. I probably should reorganize these in order, but that's the beauty of this kind of structure is I can go ahead and reorder these much easier. Capacity controls. AO controls. This fake lighting controls I might end up removing at some point because I already have it in the layered section. So let's just do this. Okay, so S base color controls. Can I just? Oh yeah, okay, I don't need to put the S under. While searching. If you guys have any questions about any of this stuff as I do this, feel free to ask in the chat. I'll be happy to help out. Let's make it. There we go. So it's easier to search this way. So controls. Capacity controls. Air controls. Fake lighting controls. It is the fake lighting controls, right? Yeah, that's the ones. And skylight controls. Okay. So now we have all our stuff in here. Beautiful. Okay. So now we're going to swap everything here to use it. It's been a while since I've done this, or I've modified this. So how do we want to do this? So first of all, let's bring in let's bring in our what the hell? Oh God, what did I call it? Per layer master. Of course, I didn't name it something that was obvious. There it is. Okay. So we have you. And let's go ahead and split it. And now we have all our stuff. Do I want to do it? Well, no, I'm going to do the for loop. So I actually don't want this. Yeah, we want this in an array. An array of this. Because the array is going to be the layers. So what we're going to do is, I'm just going to grab get for each loop here. Basically, I'm just recreating this, and in fact, I'm going to detach all this, soak it up, because this is going to be our new test playground. At what point opacity normal? Yeah, there's a warp position stuff. I'll adjust later. But from here, I can go ahead and break. And there we go. So now we have our full, all their stuff. Okay. So now I can set it up like I have here. Yeah, okay. What's the best way? I guess what I need to do is I can just copy readily, right? If I take this, right? It should work. Should work. Yeah, let's do that. Where's the UVs? I'll just do UVs and let's just try on these two. One thing I did realize, I should have probably put on some background music for a bit. Let's see, can I do it live? Probably not, because of my jank setup. Can I? On. I'll do this one. Oh, here we go. I can do this. I think I'm just gonna modify my mixer. So that way, you go to system. There we go. And then I can turn down. There we go. Okay. So we have some audio going in. Hey, Rahan, welcome. Let me know how the audio is, but hopefully that's coming through. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's continue where we were. And I also, we don't need a target for this. This is all gonna be fine. So can I do this? Yeah, let's try that. So now, if I close, on global controls. Oh god, it's gonna be under default. Where the hell is default? Or it's not gonna be under default. Oh, it helps if I make the damn thing exposed. Now it should be here. All right. Now put variable level controls. Here, I'm going to put it in components. Material layer controls. Just put it right on top. There you go. Okay. Okay, there we go. There's our material controls. Okay, so now I can open this, and there we go. Look at that. There's our UV controls, there's our metallic controls, there's all our controls. And if I add more, I can start having multiple layers. So now this is a per layer setup, which seems a lot nicer and cleaner than having all of these separated. Awesome. So that's what we're going to do. Yeah, let's get rid of these individual ones and let's put it together. Of course, it doesn't automatically play. Oh, you know what I can do? I can probably launch. Can I do this? I could log into freaking Spotify. That's what happens when you don't prepare for anything. I don't even know what my password is. Okay, I probably logged in with Google, knowing me. I do not have I do not have an account connected to Google. Never mind. I take it back. Aha, but I remember my password. Yeah. Okay, so now I can do. There we go. Okay, cool. Okay, so now let's change. Oh boy, everything. Okay. So, okay, how are we doing this? Masks is its own thing. So let's, I guess for now, let's transfer over all of this stuff to here and then go from there. So I have at least full control over everything. Because already I should be able to wait. Yeah, forgot to plug in the index. Index is very important. Let's just give it a local variable. This is the material layer index. I don't know, starting out, I originally didn't understand what local variables means. And then once I learned, I'm like, this is the best thing in the world. I think that's how it is for most things. It's like, first you don't understand, then you're like, when you understand it, you're like, yes. Yes. Absolutely. Okay, so now we can do the rest. So we want to grab metallic, specularity, roughness, all that stuff. What do we have for base color here? This probably needs to be. I need to change the random color tint. I want to do that differently. So I'll ignore that for now. But I can grab the metallic, specular, roughness, anisotropy, opacity, normal. Probably need to grab the entire thing. Let's grab these for now. Okay. There we go. This is going to become a massive chain. Do I want to make it a big chain? Probably sequence would probably be easier or better. Let's make a sequence. That at least cleans it up a little bit. It's not going to be great but I think it'll be better. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it this way. Is it going to be cleaner? Who knows? Is there a way to make this cleaner? I don't think there is. I don't think there is. I think I'm just going to have to deal with it. Best I could do is this. I think this is going to be the best I can do. Okay. Okay. We're working with emissive. Emissive's not for a while. To the side. I need specular next. Specular. Specular and roughness. Okay. Yep. And yeah. Is it anisotropy then emissive? I guess so. Is that the normal order of materials? Yeah, anisotropy then emissive. Yep. That's the reason my stuff is in the order it is. That way. I just want to keep it how people kind of are familiar with it. Don't need you anymore. Okay, let's grab our isotropy. That's opacity. It's an isotropy. Okay, we're already in a mess. It's already a mess. Oh dear God, it's already a mess. Okay, I'll somewhat clean it up at a later point. What I can actually do. I can clean up this a little bit, but I mean that's not really a big line. The biggest line is this. Can't do anything about that. There's some things that I would love to have from the material size in blueprints. One of them is the freaking named reroute nodes. One thing I'd love to have from blueprints into materials, give us enums. For the love of God, give us enums. Okay. Next up, opacity and then AO. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let me grab the you. Oh. And watch when I do all this, it's not even going to work. Knowing me. Okay. AO, and then I have the fake lighting and the sky. There's the AO. Here's the fake lighting. And I could put it all into a function and then it'll hide it. It's like hiding for the sake of hiding at that point. At that point, it's like you could just collapse it. Yeah. Fake lighting. Okay. And skylight emissive, which is its own thing, but yay, I have it as a simple setup. Okay. I don't know how I feel now about this all being vertical. Now that I've done this. Horizontal is not that much better either. So there's no good solutions to this. There is just no good solutions. Okay. Okay. But it has worked. So now let's make sure that it does work. Which one of these do I have? Oh, total layers, one. I need 5. Should still work. Oh, I'm modifying. Yeah. Oh, here we go. There it is. Okay. Sweet. So that's working. What am I doing for the, why is the UV stuff not tiling? I don't, wait, I don't have a, where's my uniform tiling? Telling U, telling V? What happened to my, okay. Yeah, these work. What happened to my uniform tiling? Hold on a second. What happened to my uniform tiling? This also needs to change. I should put all this stuff into the set material. That was like later down the line when I learned about it. The UV controls. It's parallax, UV controls. UV tiling uniform. It's right there. Under UVs. Oh, it's under, wait. It's under, am I looking at an old setup? Looking at an old setup, aren't I? Yep, I'm looking at a freaking old setup. That's why I'm not seeing it. Okay, let's make a new testing material. Now it makes sense. Okay. Testing, sure. Okay, yeah. So now let's go ahead and put this in. Just plug in some random stuff in here. Base color texture. Where's my mega scans? Sure, you'll do. I'll plug in the normal. Roughness. Okay. Now this should. Yeah, okay. It is working. I was just using the old setup. So there you go. So I can tile it this way, that way. Right, offset all the stuff, or I can uncheck this and get back to the same old stuff. This doesn't work until I turn on grade base color texture. Once I turn on the grading, right, then I can grade it. It makes sense. It's not going through a chain, so you know what? I'll keep it. I'll keep it like this because it is then more optimized. Because if you don't need this grade, you shouldn't need to calculate the grade. Let's keep it off. And one thing I actually check saturation, contrast, hue. Okay, I do have saturation. I know some people from work were talking about gamma. They'd love to have gamma controls and stuff like that, like on some of the stuff we're doing. What is the math on gamma? Is it just power? How? Oh God. Why is this? What? What? When they have like formulas like with symbols, like cursive I, infinity sign, V, capital V, under lowercase s. I'm like, I don't know what this means. Give me simple math. Because I don't think there's a gamma correction formula. Hold on. Maybe this one seems. Gamma minus blah blah blah. The equation is P equals P to the power of gamma. P is the input value. P is the pixel value after gamma. Well, yeah, that's. Yeah, so yeah, it is just to the power. So gamma is just power. That's literally what I thought it was. Okay, so I can do a power. Yeah, that's fine. Should we go ahead and add a gamma then to this? Do I want to add it to the color grading then? I could add it to everything. If I add it to the function, I can add it to to everything. Yeah. I think I can add it to. Do I want to put it on the black and white stuff too? Yeah. Yeah, this is fine. I'll add to the black and white stuff too. Okay, let's grab a. It's here. Oh. Function inputs. Yeah, scalar. So this is going to be our. Not power. Gamma. The default's going to be 1. And what I have been doing on these guys is giving a description of the default. Default 1. Use a preview as default. And where do I want it? Why do I have these out of order? Out of curiosity. Probably reordered it at some point. Let's put it underneath saturation above tint. Yeah, so where's our saturation? Tint. So 6. This becomes 5. Save. There we go. There's a gamma control. Okay. I can do base color gamma.